Hello friends, I am Rishmeet and you are watching Patient Education Series on Cancer. Friends, cancer is a life-threatening disease. It's shocking to know that each year it takes about 4,50,000 lives. This issue on hand gets serious with the fact that people are unaware and almost not ready to cope up with this phenomenon, leading to high mortality rates. According to a survey, around 70% of cancer patients seek treatment only in advanced stages. Today, we will take up some important issues regarding cancer and try to learn a little more about it. In order to do this successfully, we have with us world-renowned oncologist Dr. V.P. Gangadharan. Dr. V.P. Gangadharan is a world-renowned oncologist, a fellowship holder from NCI and WHO. He has pioneered the idea of blood stem transplantation in Kerala and is the founder of the first medical oncology department in Trivandrum. He is the father of Cochin Cancer Society, a charitable institution that helps patients physically, mentally and financially. It is his pledge that no patient should go back without treatment due to lack of money. Dedicated to serve the humanity, he has launched the campaign to eradicate cancer completely and has been educating the people about prevention, early detection and treatment of cancer. An author of over 35 publications, he has received several awards till date and has been felicitated with Indira Gandhi Puraskar and JCI India Award for outstanding contribution in the field of medicine. It gives me great pleasure to welcome Dr. V.P. Gangadharan on our show. Doctor, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Doctor, cancer is a matter of prime medical concern in India. Yet, it seems to be quite secretive when we talk about public awareness. People still don't know the real face of cancer. So, please tell our viewers, what exactly is cancer?
Cancer as such is a group of diseases where there is an uncontrolled cell proliferation which goes on, and the rapidly growing cells, uncontrolled cells, and the cells having no death.
How does a cancer cell differ from a normal cell?
Normally, every organ in your body is made up of cells. These cells are always under the control of your own body. That means they grow only under the control of your own body. Not only that, these cells have got a fixed lifespan. Some of the cells may live for 6 hours, some of them may for 1 year, some of them may live for a few months. But once a fixed time has been given for a cell and that lifespan is reached, the cell cannot further live extra for a single second. They have to die immediately, and this death is called as a natural cell death or apoptosis. Cancer cells are growing without any control of the body. That means the body cannot control the cancer cells. That's one part. Second is they don't die. That means they are immortal. So an uncontrolled cell proliferation, a rapidly proliferating cells, and lack of death. These are the three major properties of a cancer cell.
Doctor, let me ask you, what are the chemicals that cause cancer?
The chemicals, when we define as causative factors for cancer, is the chemicals that we use in our day-to-day life. Like the chemicals that you add to the food to increase the taste, to increase the color, to preserve the food, to keep the vegetables looking fresh, to color the vegetables, then the increased use of fertilizers, the increased use of insecticides, air pollution, water pollution, everything comes under the banner of these chemicals.
Is cancer hereditary?
The most important thing that everybody should know about cancer is cancer cannot be called as a hereditary disease, because the chance for heredity in cancer is only between 5 to 10%.
What are the common cancers in India?
The common cancers in India are, you take into males and you divide into females. In males, the commonest cancers are lung cancer and head and neck cancers. Whereas in females, the commonest two cancers are breast cancer and cervical cancer.
Can it spread from person to person?
A living example is that I am still living. If the cancer is to spread from person to person, I think I should have been dead years back. So that clearly clarifies that cancer is not contagious. That means it cannot spread from person to person.
So, doctor, what are the different types of cancer?
Cancer can occur in any part of the human body, starting from hair follicles to any part of the human body. Depending on which area is affected, the nomenclature or the name of the cancer varies. That means leukemias are cancers, lymphomas are cancers, carcinomas are cancers, sarcomas are cancers. So based on which cell is affected and which organ is affected, the nomenclature varies. If you say leukemias are cancers occurring or cells in the blood or in the bone marrow. That means they are the cancers of the blood cells. When you say lymphomas are the cancers occurring for the lymph nodes, or occurring for the lymphocytes. And when you say carcinomas, they are the cancers occurring for the skin and the mucous membranes. And when you say sarcomas, they are the cancers of the connective tissues like fat, bones, the muscles, etc.
What does malignant tumor actually mean?
Tumor just means that there's a swelling. This swelling can be benign or it can be cancerous. When you call them as a malignant tumors, they are all cancerous tumors, whereas benign tumors are non-cancerous tumors.
So, how does a normal growth differ from a malignant tumor?
A normal growth means the cells are just multiplying, that's all. There's an increased number of normal looking cells, they are the benign cells. Whereas in a malignant cells, in a malignant tumors, the cells are rapidly multiplying and the cells are looking totally different, each cell is looking different. And much more important is, if it's a benign tumor, it's a well encapsulated. That means they don't invade the surrounding structures. Whereas a malignant growth, they invade the surrounding structures.
And how does cancer spread?
What happens is, as the cancerous cells grow, they start slowly invading the surrounding cells, which is never done by a normal cell. Normal cells, they don't attack the nearby cells, whereas cancerous cells, they start attacking the nearby cells. This phenomenon of the cancer cell is defined as a local invasion. So, local invasion is again one of the property of a cancerous cell.
How do normal cells and cancer cells differ?
The normal cells are described as a conventional appearance. That means they are very, looking alike, maybe in very good uniforms, like maybe in green, white, maybe in blue and white uniforms. So they are described as a conventional appearance, very disciplined group. So if the bell rings, they may go in a queue, and when they have to come out of the class also, they come in a queue. That means they are a very disciplined group. Whereas a cancerous growth is defined as a college girl appearance. One girl may be growing in jeans, another girl may be wearing a sari. Like that, each girl is going to be heterogeneous. Probably not that disciplined like a convent girl. So that is described as a college girl appearance. So normal cells you describe as a convent girl appearance, and the cancerous growth you describe as a college girl appearance.
And how do cancer cells grow?
The problem with the cancerous cells is not only local invasion, but after some time, these cancerous cells, they can enter your bloodstream, as well as they can enter your other system called as a lymphatic system and reach the other parts of your body. For example, a malignant melanoma, which is a skin cancer occurring, suppose the cancer is occurring in the hand. These cells can, after some time, go through the bloodstream, go through the lymphatics, and can reach the brain, can reach the lung, can reach the liver, or can reach anywhere in your body. And the site of origin of these cancers are defined as primary site of cancer. And when they spread to other parts of their body, then you describe them as secondaries. What you have to remember is, in cancer deaths, almost 99% of the cancer deaths occur because of the secondaries and not because of the primary. So when you say that you have to detect a cancer in the early stage, that means if you can detect cancers before you develop a secondary, then the chance of cure is close to 100%.
How is cancer caused?
If I have the answer with me, I think I'll be the next winner of many awards, because as such you don't have any right simple answer to say as to why cancer occurs. But you got a lot of causes which results in cancer, including starting with some of the chemicals which you are using in your day-to-day life, hereditary to a certain extent, then some of the infections like viral infections, radiation, they all contribute to the development of cancer.
Friends, cancer advances at a fast pace, so keep an eye on the symptoms and go for regular checkups. Doctor, thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the common questions that people have regarding cancer.
Thank you for having me.
Friends, I hope today's episode was fruitful for you as it was for us. If you still have any queries, do write to us at Department of Medical Oncology, Lakeshore Hospital, NH47 Bypass, Maradu, Nettur Post Office, Kochi, Kerala 682040. You can also call us on 984-706-4668. You can also email us on drvpgangadharan@gmail.com. Friends, today we discussed about cancer in general. In our next episode, we'll continue our effort to demystify cancer. So keep watching Patient Education series on cancer. Now it's time to sign off. So let's part with a promise to meet again and walk the learning path together. Till next time, stay connected and stay healthy. क्योंकि हमें आपकी फिक्र है.